So AMC stock's been pretty boring today, guys. It was one of those days. Well, it's not over yet. I mean, we have about 20 minutes left in the session, but AMC stock is currently up a whopping 0.5%, which is really nothing much. Up 3 cents on the day. It's chilling at roughly $5.15 right now. So let's break down AMC. Let's do a quick update on what the charts are looking like, and we'll do a quick analysis of the overall stock market, guys. The S&P, the NASDAQ. Maybe we'll touch upon the Dow, the Russell. So if y'all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and of course, don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo using that link down below. Once you open up an account, you get 1 free share of stock. If you guys deposit at least $100, you get 4 more stocks, totaling 5 free stocks. And if you deposit at least $1,000 onto the platform, you get another 10 stocks, totaling a whopping 15 free shares of stock. And full disclosure, guys, all those links down below help out the channel. I appreciate you all as always. And now, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So again, AMC stock has been pretty boring today. It's up only 0.5% after it going down a ton on Friday. If you guys remember, let me pull the 5-day up. This stock got destroyed on Friday. It hit $5.77 in the morning, and it went all the way down to $4.90 at the low of the day, which was a drop of 15% from where it was in the morning on Friday. And you guys can see the fact that we haven't recovered any of that loss is not a good sign at all today for the bulls. In fact, what we're noticing here is if I pull up the circle tool, look at this. One of the distinct highs from Friday was right around $5.36. Do you guys notice anything? We actually failed to break out of that point multiple times today. Once in the pre-market, boom. You guys can see here, if I zoom in, we hit roughly 530 in the pre-market, so we barely tested it, but we failed to break out of that one high from Friday. And again, during the intraday session, right around, let's see here, where was that? 530 again. We failed to break out of one of those highs from Friday, which now that I'm looking at it is more towards 540. So we've been making these lower highs the past really two trading days here on AMC, which is not a good sign for the bulls. But at the same time, the bulls are fighting. They're trying to, at least, to hold a higher low at this point, to hold multiple higher lows, which I guess you could argue they have been, right? You can see one right there, boom, another one right here, and another one right here. But one thing that's a little bit alarming right now is if I zoom in, yes, we are holding a higher low right here, which is all nice and dandy for the bulls, but we're noticing that we're starting to slip under the moving averages on the 5-day, 5-minute, both the 50 on the 180 SMA and the EMA. So 3 moving averages, we're starting to move under them. We're getting a death cross. The EMA is crossing under the 180 SMA, and we're pretty much one drop away from this collapsing under this little mini trend line that it's holding right now. And if it does do that, guys, if AMC stock starts falling through, the intraday low, which is right where it's at now, right around 515, 510, if we fall through that, we fall through the pre-market low being about 505, we take out the low from Friday, which was right around 490, 495, that's where this stock is really going to start to slip. And for all we know, guys, this could start going down towards 460 in the meantime, 465, which you can see that was the low from, when was that? The 10th of April. That's where we can go initially, which I know doesn't sound also great right now, but I'm just being honest. Like I said, I'm objective here on the channel, guys. I'm not going to give you what you want to hear every single day. I'm going to just give it to you real, which honestly is what you should want to hear, because you don't want somebody to just sugarcoat everything and tell you what you want to hear every day. You want to hear what is actually going on. And right now, this is what's going on. The trend is slowly starting to shift here on the 5-day, 5-minute, and we're really 1 point away from this free falling towards the lows from back in the, back earlier in, in this month, which really was just about a week ago, where we hit that low of about $4.65, $4.70. So I'm telling you guys, that's where I could see AMC going based on what we're seeing right now. And we'll see how the next 15 minutes go. For all we know, we could rip into close right now. But either way, guys, the fact that we're closing under the highs from Friday and we're actually failing at the highs from earlier today, that's not a good sign for the bulls right now in the short term on AMC. And of course, if I pull up the 4-hour chart, you guys will notice if I zoom in a little bit, we're technically at a lower high right now on this time frame as well. You guys see that here? Boom, we got rejected right at this trend line at about, where was that? $5.75, $5.50. Now we're holding on by a thread. Again, right around this moving average on the 4-hour chart and, at that key level that I mentioned on the 5-day, 5-minute as well. So this is looking like it could dump any minute, guys, by the looks of it, even though it's up 0.7% right now. This, if it falls 475 under that, it's going to get ugly, in my humble opinion. And again, I'm being real. I'm keeping it 100% real with you guys. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate you all for tuning in. As always, I'm going to be posting a bunch of AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond videos and a bunch of other stock videos here on the channel. You're not going to want to miss it. So again, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And speaking of Bed Bath & Beyond, guys, look at this thing. This thing is up 17% right now, but it is down a lot from the recent high from earlier today. If you guys take a look on the intraday chart, Bed Bath & Beyond hit right around 32 cents. And when I was filming my Bed Bath & Beyond video earlier, we actually caught it right around here where it was fighting to hold a higher low. But clearly the trend started to reverse as we failed to take out the high from earlier in the day, which was right around 32 cents. And I mentioned that to you guys, right? If we fail to take that high out, the trend could start to reverse. We've then seen, since that point, a death cross. Now we're under the moving averages. This could get maybe worse in the short term. I don't know. But overall, on the 5-day, 5-minute chart, the fact that we are now holding the highs from last week, or at least some of the highs from last week, that is a good sign. But if we do start falling through, let's say, the mid-20s, if we start going back to 23 cents, which was that low from the pre-market, this could start to slip, just like AMC could start to slip as well. So that's a quick little update on BBBY and some thoughts on AMC. And when it comes down to the overall markets today, guys, it is not looking that good, and it's honestly not looking that bad either. I mean, okay, fine. The Russell's doing very well. The Russell's up 1%. It's yet again testing that $1,800 level, or 1,800 point level rather, which you guys can see that was the high from last Friday, and from last, it looks like Wednesday, we hit about 1805. So this point right here needs to break in the short term for the bulls. I've been saying that like crazy over the last couple of videos, guys. If you're a bull on the Russell, you need to see it break not only 1805, but you also need to see it break 1830 and preferably 1850, which is right by the 180 SMA here on the 4-hour chart. And who knows if it will break? It might not. Time will tell, but overall today it's doing very well, and it's approaching a big point for the bulls that needs to break 1805, and really between 1830, 1850, this level needs to break. And when it comes down to SPY, let me pull it up and show you guys this. SPY right now is pretty much flat. It's not doing much of anything here. It's at 413, but I guess a good sign for the bulls is, even though it's flat, we are now bouncing off a higher low here, compared to where it was on Friday, and really all the other higher lows from last week. So it looks like to me the uptrend is continuing here on SPY. We have all these higher lows being made. One right here, you guys see that? Another one right there, another one right there. You guys see all these higher lows, right? So at this point, we just need to break past 413.50, 415, which was that high from, it looks like, Friday. So we also have an ascending triangle on SPY. Let me show you guys this. You can see a clear resistance at about $414.15-ish, but at the same time, we're making those higher lows. One here, here, like I said, right? So if we squeeze past that 415 level, really 415.50 is where I'll set my alert. That's where we're going to start to see a huge breakout, in my opinion, at least on SPY, which could start to take it towards the highs from, I believe, February, right? Yeah, roughly 418, 419, which if that were to break, that's where the real test is going to come. And if you guys look here, we do have an overarching, ascending triangle on SPY. If we really take a look at it from the past couple of months, you guys see this right here. It's only a matter of time, by the looks of it, the way the chart is right now, that we do end up breaking out into the 420s, into the 430s even. But time will tell, guys. We have to be patient here on SPY. And on Triple Q, let me pull it up, then we'll wrap up the video. This is also pretty much consolidating today, and it's been trading in a range between roughly 312 on the bottom side and 320, 322 on the top. You guys see that we've been trading in this $10 window for a couple of weeks at this point. So my alerts are set. I have a couple here at 310, 312. I have another one at 322, and if we do break that 322 level, the ascending triangle on this ETF, which tracks the NASDAQ, if you guys didn't know, this will end up playing out as well. You guys see right here, we have clear higher lows being made into that resistance. So let's see what happens at 322 on Triple Q. If that does end up breaking, this could end up going towards 335, maybe even higher. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button, make sure to subscribe, and of course, don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo. It is free money. You could also get 12 stocks from Webull, linked right down below, and feel free to check out my Patreon, guys, or my YouTube channel membership. Same thing. Join it on whatever platform you guys like. You get my Patreon portfolio, you get access to my Discord chat, access to me throughout the day, and my charts and thoughts throughout the day as well. Check it out on Patreon or on the YouTube channel membership. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys later.